see about confronting the sorcerers.
It's all been for nothing. All my training, my research into the Iron Rose. There's no chance of me becoming one of the ranks now.
What's gone wrong?
I wrote an application letter and took it to Captain Silva. But he's head of the town's guard now. He doesn't want anything to do with the Iron Rose.
Oh.
I heard the rumor of a man wandering out east wearing their colors, but who knows where he is or if he'll listen. It's time I faced reality and sought a real trade. I could become a baker, I suppose. Pies are delicious.
Pies are delicious.
I doubt he's even alive anymore. Likely he's lost like the others. But if you want to try, I won't stop you.
Hey, for that 56 gold, I'll do it. I have a feeling this wasn't what I thought it was, though. Now, slightly south of here is the main quest I was going to do. Oh well, we're here now. Well, I made a separate video showcasing it, but in case nobody wanted to bother, and I don't blame them, I crafted this blue set of gear here. Pretty happy with that, and I crafted this named spear and a ring. Pretty stoked about that. Made all that myself. There's Margaret.
Aeternum is a new land full of strange beasts. New paths that need charting. There is so little we understand. Like the buffalo. They just don't make any sense. There must be an answer to the question of them.
What's the question?
They are a species from a completely different part of the world from all others on Aeternum. There must be a reason. If you head out to the west of Windsward, you will find a herd of them. Collect what you can and bring it back.
What are we talking here? Bones?
You have my gratitude. It's unlikely that
Hey,
they
another
fell out of the
plant for my
sky.
house that I don't
I'm sure
have.
they are just as confused as I am
Someday.
about the whole ordeal.
How far is that, lady? Over that way. And then where's the other quest? The other quest. You know what we're gonna do? Unpin. Unpin. We're going to do the main quest. Ah, shit. I mean, I'll turn around. Really? Wow. I am just not gonna comment on that fight. That didn't happen. No, we'll probably edit it later.
What happened?
And there's Nessa.
Though I'm extremely nervous about encountering Madea, I have to confess, I'm also a bit excited to finally meet her.
Okay. Oh, we're there. Cool. Wait, she's in here? Are we sure? Soul trials are instant solo challenges. Okie dokie then. And we get an award. Reward? I kind of want to try the bow out. Maybe I'll pick that. Yes, let's go. Oh, that man's riding a wolf. Oh, cool. Alright. Oh, wow, she really is here.
Ah, if it isn't the town's savior, and they send you as tribute. An insult to us both. But the price must be paid. If it must be made, so be it.
Can we talk about it? We can't talk about it, can we? I kind of thought there'd be more talking than that. Wow. Ow, my God. I doubt I want to be in that. Are you just gonna keep summoning them? Seriously. Then I would just focus on you. Come on.
Before me. Without me, this land was forsaken, forgotten by all. I asked tribute only as just payment for my protections. But in the days to come, they will need a new guardian. The honor and the burden are no longer mine.
I think she just quit. She just quit her job. Just like that. You know what? Now I have a feeling we've fucked up. Pretty sure that's what happened. We done fucked up.
That's really good. I like that one.
I can't believe you came out here without me. I had no idea. If I had known, I would not have allowed you to face such a fight alone. You have saved our town thrice over now. I've fought alongside many great soldiers, but I've never seen one such as you. My order is in tatters. The Iron Rose is no more. But I believe I have found a kindred spirit in you.
I look so ridiculous with that collar protruding through my beard.
Indeed, it has. I have agreed to rebuild the town guard for the new Speaker of the Winds. I hope you return to Corinth, and we can celebrate victory.
She out here talking to Nessa?
Behold, the gifted warrior who bested me approaches. I am sorely tempted to test you once again. But your friend Nessa has now shared the whole story. My time as protector of Windsworld has come to an end, it seems. And to be honest, I never needed a tribute anyway. Let's see. Well, I don't know. Should it be you? Or perhaps your precocious friend here, the last druid standing?
About that, with all respect, sorceress, I cannot help but notice that druidic magic was insufficient to protect these lands. I would ask you to instruct me in sorcery. Take me as your apprentice. Then I could proudly serve as protector alongside my friend.
Oh, switching classes, huh?
You are as bold and presumptuous as they come, aren't you? Ambitious, too. And possibly bright. Very well. I will at least consider the possibility.
How good of you.
If I am to train you, Nessa, the first insight I will share is that I don't believe your friend will be able to remain in Corinth and help protect it. There is a much greater battle brewing. One I can take no part in. But you are destined to play a role in it. For good or for evil. I sense within you a presence I am all too familiar with. Corruption has its hooks in you and seeks to claim your soul.
Yes, I hear its voice all the time.
The herald of corruption herself. I will not speak her name, but know this. She will not relent until she has tormented you into madness. You must find some way to cleanse yourself of her influence, or you will become corrupted. There's an old man fishing the river not far from here. His simple-minded demeanor belies great wisdom, particularly when it comes to corruption.
The old man and the catfish?
As for me, I will bid you farewell. For now.
I'm so sorry to hear of your torment.
Huh.
You must do as Medea says, and find this old man and save yourself. Then come and visit us in Corinth.
Old man by the river. Can I just go back to Corinth? I like it there. What did they give me? Musketeers Dawnbreaker. Oh, 190. That's a little underwhelming. Okay, well, seek out the old hermit fishing on the East River. Is this going to be the next zone now? Yeah, it is. That's the next zone. Well, I guess we'll go check it out. That's some really tall hemp. And a life bloom. I cannot walk by it. I just can't. that somebody over there? Yeah, he's probably gonna harvest that stuff. I'll leave it to him. Chapter complete. The Druids. The Druids, 3 of 3. Oh, this is the one about Mud Boy. The power chooses those it deems worthy. That was what my grandmother told me. That is why she called me Kabir, a name that means great in her mother tongue. She was Persian like me and sent me away to the Druids in hopes the power would find me one day. It didn't. The Druids were strong in power, but any god of wisdom or kindness would have found them wanting, unfit for their order. I washed their cloaks, cooked their meals, and tended their fires, all for a few scraps of food and a bedroll, and in return they gave me a new name, Mud Boy. Look at him, they jibed. The ash of the fires will not wash out. Duncan the Elder always laughed hardest, and so I made sure he was the first to scream. I ran then. I ran with my heart thumping to escape my chest. And suddenly it was quiet. Under Duncan's scream, I heard the cries of another. The screams of the very earth. This land was bound to the Druids by the power, and her torment echoed through my mind like the peals of a hammer. I fell to my hands and knees and retched, spitting my noon repast into the soil. Then something impossible happened. Duncan got back up, his neck bent to one side where I had cracked it, his bulging dead eyes fixed on me. And then he opened his mouth as though to accuse me, but what poured out were not words. All manner of insects and vermin spilled forth from the hole, flies and worms and beetles. An endless stream they poured onto the floor, crawling over the grass and leaves like a flood. I ran, but all around I could see them, the other druids, bent and stooped and broken. They were like him, like Duncan. I used to call her auntie, for she was from Persia too. I helped in the summers for some spare coin, and she had been good to me, tending to the cuts and scabs I received from the druids. She took me in and comforted me as I sobbed, not bothering to ask what had upset me so. I wanted to rest, but I couldn't, not after what I'd seen. So I have scribbled this warning to anyone who dare to do as I have done. In the distance I hear thunder. It's getting dark now. Perhaps the rain will lull me to sleep. Then in the morning I can... not rain, it's vermin. I can hear them, buzzing at the glass and the chimney. They are here. He is here. He has found me. There is a blood stain with a crushed beetle on the bottom of the page. Poor Mud Boy.
surface, we are still and quiet. But there is a struggle in the darkness below.
What is wrong with his
The
face?
outcome? Unpredictable. Away with you, ghost. You'll scare away the fish. I remember you not, and care not to, even if I could. I offer you nothing, but you remain. I can give you a name, if that would help. Some have called me Jonas. There are other names, but they will not speak themselves. One is enough, I think. Only those who seek misery would ask such a thing. You should banish your misery, like I have banished mine. If you do not, only terrible things can come of it.
But I keep hearing a voice.
I do not see a hole in your head. Perhaps a hole in your mind. The stones to the north are useful to fill such holes. You can read them if you can find them. Replace your ghost with others.
Is he calling me a ghost because I died and came back? But doesn't everybody die and come back? Maybe he hasn't died. I'm in a different zone now. I want to go home. Everything is downgraded in Windsor, it appears. Seek the stones.
Have nothing but irrelevant answers to forgotten questions. You will not find truth here.
I don't like you, lady. Shut up.
In memory of Soul Warden Ramanos Aguilar, bearer of the Eternal Torch, whose service straddled centuries. All souls fade in time, but he held steadfast against the darkness until the last. May his sacrifice be a lesson to all who come after.
Boy, you can definitely tell. My gathering speed is slowed tremendously in this zone. I already read that. Don't remember reading that.
In memory of Soul Warden Christina Kremper, whose gaze never wavered. Her pursuit of humanity's best nature, her defiance of darkness, and her calm wisdom kept the flame of our hopes burning until the last. May her sacrifice be a lesson to all who come after.
I do want to buy a house for sure. I don't think I have enough money yet.
This place is familiar. My feet remember what my mind does not. Have you found any new voices, Hunted One? What were they? My mind itches. Yes, at that word. Perhaps this is where my ghost lives. That cave. Yes, inside it. Something that needs retrieving.
You're a ghost too? I mean, if they're just gonna leave it, I'm not gonna let it waste.
The ghosts are loud here. This place remembers sorrow. My bones.
What was that armor doing in a bear cave? Did that bear kill you?
What did you find? What does anything do in a bear cave? Perhaps it was napping.
But
Yet there is pain in the rent cloth. Shame, too. How odd. The voice of that ghost has faded. But there are yet others in the stones to the north. Go. I won't be long behind.
okay. How far to the north, sir? How long are we doing this? I want to get a better view at that waterfall. That's cool. Perfect. Alright, well, I think that's going to end this episode. We will continue on the path that Giannis has set us on in the next one.